This is Mark Dell with Android Spin, and this review is for Colosseum by Gameville. Whip out your sword and walk endlessly to the right with Gameville's Colosseum. There's a few too many Android games out there that feel like a Flash game port hastily put together in a week. While this isn't the type of quality gaming we should expect of our Android devices, for just 99 cents some games can be justified. I'm sure that few people would argue about the value of Adult Swim's Robot Unicorn Attack. Colosseum, unlike Robot Unicorn Attack, is not the port of a Flash game, yet it still contains the Flash game trademark of great simplicity and a lack of depth. Colosseum is an action game broken down into small arenas where you have to kill creatures until one of them drops a key which allows you to escape through a door on the right. If you happened to catch our review last month of Zombieville USA, then you might find the gameplay here overly familiar, as they're indeed mostly the same with just a few subtle differences. But if you either liked or disliked Zombieville, then I can expect your views of Colosseum to be very much the same. Just like Zombieville, you'll accumulate money during a level which you can spend between areas to purchase and upgrade your equipment. The range of items here is reasonably vast, with 9 different weapons as well as armors and shields, but as the ranged weapons have infinite ammo, you can focus solely on a single weapon until it's maxed out and have very little reason to try the others available, especially with swords. Additional weapons can be added for quick access on your main screen, which is very useful when you have to wait for a ranged weapon to charge, a definite step above the clumsy weapon switching in Zombieville. As you progress through the levels, you'll come across new enemies to fight, and they don't all have the same attack pattern of running towards you and striking. Some will hold back and throw weapons, and will move away if approached. Most creatures can be slain in just a single strike or two if you've kept your weapons upgraded to a good level. Defeat will only start to become close once the level numbers start to reach around the mid-20s, but even then the levels aren't too challenging on normal difficulty setting, as you'll have likely unlocked all the weapons and upgrades many levels before then. There's nothing specifically wrong with Colosseum, but this whole style of single-row scrolling action games really lack depth. Once you progress to a certain point, you're just going through the same motions and fighting the same creatures over and over, and the challenge only comes when you become buried in these same creatures. Colosseum doesn't have the character selection of Zombieville, but the more interesting upgrades and simpler interface give Colosseum the edge if you're choosing between these two games, but there are better things to find in the market.